everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thrilled to have you here as always. And today I've got another one of the locks that SasPes sent me to pick on. This one we're going to be looking at one called Firefly is 000, and use a shim when I gut it. So we'll see. So let's go ahead and see what I can do about this guy. The locks that SasPes has made up for me so far have been pretty fun locks to pick. So I want to use a Z bar actually, and because it's fatter than my 50 thousandths, and I'm going to go, well, let's go counterclockwise. To pick it, I'm going to want to use this guy right here. There we go. It's kind of my clone of the Sparrow's Reach, but it's a little bit stronger, and got one of my custom micarta handles on it. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Nothing on one. Okay, two's bound. Okay, there's a click. There's another click. Another click, and another click. Nothing on 3, nothing on 4. 5 is bound. Okay, got a click. 6 is bound. Got a click. Back to 1, nothing. Back to 2, got a couple clicks. Nothing on 3, nothing on 4, nothing on 5. I'm going to click out of 6. Nothing on 5. You know, a tiny click out of 4. Nothing on 3. Nothing. 2's bound. Nothing on 1. Okay, that was 2. 3. That was 4. 5 is giving me nothing. And there's 6. Nothing. It's back to 1. Nothing. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. That was a little click from 4. Didn't trust it. That was 5. That was 6. That was 6. That was 6. And that was 6. Nothing on 1. That was 2. Nothing on 3. And that was a little click from 4. Nothing on 5. And a tiny little click from 6. That was a click from 1. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. Nothing on 4. That was 5. Nothing on 6. Nothing on 1. That was a click on 2. That was another click on 2. That was 3. That was 3, and that was 3. So there we go. A lot of crunching, so I'm guessing there's a lot of serrations and a lot of threads in here. So let's take a look, shall we? And on this one, you guys know I design a lot of pinning trays and print them out. And you guys have seen that version before. It's my second version of folding tray in the mini format. It has slots for 6 pins and a raised logo. Well, I decided to see if I could make it with 7 slots, and I did, but they seem a little bit on the narrow side, and that one's got a sunk in logo. So this is my third version of the folding tray, really. So let's go ahead and try it. I'll need my spreaders. There we go. I'll need a shim. There we go. Okay, it's in there. And I'll need a follower. So let's go with this guy. It's one of my 3D printed followers. One that didn't really come out all that good, and I'm generally keeping the ones that don't come out good, and I keep giving away the good ones. It's kind of the way I am, I guess. All right. So you can see all 6 pins in here. They all needed to be picked. One's a standard, 2's a standard, 3 is a standard, 4's a standard, 5 standard, and 6 is standard. All right, so we've got all standard pins in here. But we also have what I figured there would be. Come on, focus, camera. Come on, focus, you piece of junk. There we go. Threads in every chamber. And to go with those threads in every chamber, I'm sure there's some serrated pins and some sharp lips going on. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and stick that pick back up here and grab my tweezers. I've got an ASA type pin. And there's our spring. Holy cow, that's a screw. That's a super long spring and another screw with another ASA pin. And I've got another screw. Yeah, these screws made for some interesting clicks. Really strong. They lock up against those threads. And another screw. I guess I could title this video Screwed by SasPes, but, well, maybe not since I was able to get it picked. But looking at the top here. Come on, autofocus. What's wrong with you? There we go. Looking at the top here, I see some threads in 1. Okay. 2. Okay, yeah, threads in 2, 3, and 6. Okay, looking at this angle, I see them in every chamber except for 1. Okay. So, yeah, we've got threads in every chamber except for 1. And I'd have probably guessed that if I'd have looked at the top of that and saw that it was plugged with grub screws. But anyway, that's what we have in this lock, the Firefly by SasPes. So let's go ahead and show you what he put in here. Okay, so I've got all standard pins for the key pins. And that didn't make it any easier or any more difficult, in my opinion. The only thing is that in my opinion, what I see when people make serrations on standard pins is if you overset them, they're harder to recover from. Other than that, I don't see them making that big of a difference, in my personal opinion. The biggest thing always comes from the driver pins. And we've got a nice ASA-type barrel pin here, and I'm focusing on the back of my hand here. And then we got a steel spring. Then we've got a very aggressive screw here, and the copper spring. We've got another aggressive screw, but it's smaller, with a very long steel spring. Another ASA-type barrel pin. Another type of screw with smaller, not as aggressive threads. That's got a steel spring. And then we've got another screw with the copper spring. And this one, they're all different. Every single screw in here has got a different thread pattern. And that makes a big difference, folks, especially when you're looking for consistent feedback. There is no consistent feedback in this lock. And with all the sharp ridges of all these screws, they're really catching those threads really good and making it tough to move on. The trick on this one was to, go with ultra light tension. And that's generally not one of my fortes, but it worked for me in this case. So SasPes, thanks again for sending me this. I really appreciate it. And everyone, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you see a lock out there in the wild and you don't have the keys for it, don't stick a pick in it.